Короче. Так случилось, что аудиозапись похерилась. Я дошел до пристанища орков. Сейф тут есть. И мне придется перепроходить. Но это место мы прошли вроде. Что? Ну.
Garon, they've begun to throw stones.
This way. Nuri, come now.
What happened here?
No time. We have to get out of town.
Is he dead?
Don't think about him. We have to go. He wanted you to die, and if we stay here, he'll get his wish.
What? How do you know that?
Before he died, he asked me to kill you, but I won't do that. I will protect you, so please trust me and come already.
Что если сказать ладно? Типа, ладно, убьем давай ее, и все, игра закончится.
You can come out now. The mob has calmed down.
That was the gong for the 6th hour of evening. I was supposed to be a hero by now.
A hero?
The king asked me to get rid of a plague of crows in the castle. I would have shown them all.
Get rid of a plague of crows? I prefer saviors of fairies.
I can never go back.
That's for the best anyway. The creatures who killed your mentor would find you immediately.
How come you know so much? Why are you helping us?
I have my reasons. Night Hare. Good thing those creatures didn't find you before me.
Night Hare?
Garon, what are we going to do now?
We'll travel to the Red Lake in the Blood Barrier. Into Auckland.
Into Auckland? I hope you know what you're doing.
Gwynling said something about a fairy scholar. He will know about, well, about you, Nuri. He'll help you.
Perhaps he can show me how to use magic again, without any pain.
Yes, I'm sure he can.
What do you think, Raven?
It's a possibility.
The scholar mustn't send me back to my home, though. I'll never go back there.
Come on. I want to be as far away from this place as possible when the sun goes down.
Poor boy. He's taking desperation for determination.
I trust him.
You know that his mentor told him to kill you.
I know. He told me. But he won't do it. He'll take me to safety and together we'll see the world. Ah, that will be marvelous. Garon, wait. Don't worry, Raven. He's not going to do anything foolish.
I hope you're right, my child.
Ну, блин, я вообще, честно, затупов нигде не делал, кроме как раз места перед орками. Я там сделал такой затуп, потому что не заметил. Я покажу где.
For the first time in his life, Garon was leaving home. He didn't know exactly where the Red Lake was, or whether he would be able to find the fairy scholar there, or how he might be able to help him. So he just followed the road towards the north. How could he have known where this journey would take him? Left all her sorrows behind. Finally, she was free. And as soon as they found the fairy scholar, she would even be able to command magic again. Then she would put a rainbow bird in every tree and would paint a happy face on Garon. Meanwhile, Garon was haunted by the voice from his dreams, and its horrific prophecy filled his heart with doubt.
Короче, здесь иногда пропускаются субтитры почему-то в роликах, я не знаю почему. То есть еще будет потом. После вот этого вот будет, да, вроде да.
Why did you have to get involved with the Wraithling King?
King Ephradan is not a Wraithling. It's just the name of his family.
But why does everybody believe that you bring bad luck?
I don't bring bad luck.
Come, perhaps that old woman over there knows the way to the fairy scholar. She can take us there in her wagon.
Wait, let me do the talking. You're very talented with the lute.
Why, thank you. It's the tune for a loved one.
A loved one?
But tell me, please, who are you? And why are you tiptoeing around my camp?
Я был правдивым. Я сказать правду.
We come from Andergast, and we're traveling north to the Blood Barrier. This is Nuri, and I am Geron.
The Blood Barrier? What is your business there?
Исследователь фей.
We're looking for a wise man. It's quite complicated. I can't explain the whole story.
That's okay. I'm not nosy. Just careful.
Greetings, Raven.
What dealings does the Raven have with you? You bringer of bad luck. Boron's envoy. You and your ilk. You have taken my loved one from me. Go away! Stay away from the messengers of Boron.
Как вас зовут?
And who are you?
Oh yes, I am Isilda, the Carney bride, but I'm a widow now.
Вдова.
What happened to your husband?
Oh, my dear Darian. He was a magnificent acrobat. I used to play the lute and sing while he was performing, but our act didn't earn us much of a living anymore. So he had the high rope set up higher than ever before.
You mean
There were no last words, and no last wish I could foster in my heart.
that I know how you...
Never mind.
Куда
Where are
направляешься?
you headed?
I'm on my way to Andergast. You might know that the Queen of Nostria is eagerly awaited. I want to perform my arts at the town fair there. But now I have a broken wheel on my trailer, and I am stuck.
Ну давай я починю.
Suppose I fix the wheel for you.
Good luck with that. It's all splintered.
Подвезти можешь
We'd
нас?
be much faster if we use the Carney's wagon. But you'd better avoid Andergast, Isilda.
How do you reckon? I'm not going back.
Проклятие ворон.
All of Andergast is full of crows. They're hassling the citizens and no one can do anything about them.
That sounds adventurous.
The town fair has been cancelled.
So, it would be useless for me to go there. I guess you've told the truth so far, but I'm still not completely convinced.
Окей. Ворон.
The Raven. He came from the direction of Andergast. Perhaps he's a bad omen.
I don't
Возможно.
want to have anything to do with this messenger of bad luck. I guess I'd better turn round, but my problem remains, as long as the wheel is broken.
Да.
You can come back
Сейчас.
if you want to warm yourself up.
Блин, вот самая проблема, что слушать это второй раз, это не так интересно.
Take a little rest. We still have a long way ahead of us.
How long?
I don't know. I never traveled very far. I hope everything will turn out all right.
Don't you worry. The Birdman will watch over us.
I don't trust this Raven worth a farthing.
I'm not talking about the Raven. I'm talking about the Birdman. He wears a colourful dress of plumes and is wrapped in stardust. And when he plays the flute, our hearts break from the yearning for distant places. It's the song of freedom, Garen. You just have to listen. It's so beautiful.
Birdman? You mean Arvis, the patron god of adventurers?
Wherever we go, he'll watch over us.
Окей, ворон. Ты же умеешь чинить, да?
So you can fix things with a spell, yes?
It's not good when things are broken, but that's all I can do. Bigger spells drain too much energy from me when I'm not in the fairyland. I'd perish like a small, insignificant little flame.
But repairing things is definitely an option.
Yes, that's easy. It's similar to your breaking talent, but instead of imagining things smashed apart, you have to imagine the shards reassembling. Just tell me what you want me to fix, but all the components have to be present. So if a jug is broken into 7 shards, you'd have to have all 7 pieces. And then you'd have to say, I wish. The I wish part is very important.
Да. Очень...
Nuri,
Ворон.
why do you trust the raven?
He just wants to help us.
He doesn't have a reason to do that, and he keeps insulting me.
You're not making it easy to be nice to you. He is a good bird, and I believe he wants to prove that to himself by helping us. And you, Geron, will have to learn to trust someone. Not everyone is always against you.
I am a bird catcher. I'm not gonna trust a darn bird.
Грядущая опасность.
What if the birdman doesn't watch over us? What if something happens to us?
Stop it. You're making me all confused. I'm going to count the stars now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
By the gods, you can't mean that.
You should try for yourself. It will calm you down in a moment. 37.
There, you forgot one.
I like it much better like that.
Ты устал?
Are you tired too?
Not one bit.
Ладно,
I'll
я
have a
пошел.
further look around.
Да, я тут немножко затупил, потому что третью часть колеса не слишком сильно увидел.
Didn't you want to explore the surroundings, Raven?
It's late at night, and I'm not an owl, bonehead.
At least you could flutter around somewhere else for a change. You scared that old woman to death.
If that's what you want, I'm used to ingratitude.
Какая неблагодарность. Вот одна. Сейчас просто прикол сделаем.
Like it had never... All right. I wish... you're trying to make a fool out of me again. Am I right?
As long as there are pieces missing.
Right. Of course not.
Где он застрял?
There's something lying there. A part of the broken cartwheel.
Очевидно.
All
Он сможет на
right.
расстоянии.
I wish... Hey! Really very funny.
A nice wheel.
Oh, you can do magic?
Not much anymore.
Are you a druid's daughter?
No, I am Nuri Daranellavandra. Do you command magic?
Well, nothing like that. But I know a different kind of magic.
Really?
Darian and I were sometimes able to literally blind our audience. Watch out.
Oh, such a beautiful, bright light. But do you always use this white powder for your magic?
What powder?
And it doesn't hurt you to summon light? Does the powder lessen your pain?
I really don't know what you're talking about.
И раскусили. На колесо. А, колесо мне надо, да, точно. Так.
She just fixed this thing, like it was nothing out of the ordinary.
А, ты ломаешь,
She
вот и нет
just
ничего.
fixed... The wheel is back on the axle. Would you agree to give us a ride for a while now?
You have fixed
А,
it.
не-не-не-не. Нет.
By Travia, I can use a little company. Here are the
Я
keys
щас
to the
могу.
trailer. I'll stay at the campfire a little while longer.
Hey!
The truncated unicorn doesn't like Garen.
Unicorn?
No worries. My Ymra is as stoic as an oak.
Horses are almost as mysterious as fairies to me. She looks sad.
Пойдем.
Nuri! I'll have a further...
Let's go in. This was a nice day.
Oh yeah, like hell it was. I won the oak leaf challenge.
What are we going to do next?
We'll sleep.
Look. This is the white powder the wrinkly woman used to summon the glistening white light. I saw her throwing it into the fire.
Don't touch that. Who knows what it is?
I'll sleep in the bed. You can have the rug.
Нормально.
What? What was that? That came from outside.
No, nobody was here.
She's lying.
Regrettable.
He who speaks lies shall hold his tongue.
Please, believe me. There's no one here besides me.
Oh yes, they are here.
She's trying to lead us up the garden path. She'll have to tell us where they are.
Please, I can't tell you anything else.
In that case, we can't leave her unscathed.
Will you go away?
Time flows fast in this world.
Lives are shortened all the time. They are here, and we will find them.
Ну ок.
What's going on?
Делай будем.
Two strange figures are looking for us. They don't know where we are yet, but they're threatening Isidore.
Oh no. We must help her.
I have to distract the creatures somehow, or chase them off. It's hollow.
Who's that?
Some made-up characters. Why should I care?
Maybe they'll help us. The middle one looks like the king of the imps.
I'm not touching the stuff with my... I hope the powder does what it's supposed to. I could seal the opening of the neck with the rag. Now nothing's trickling out anymore.
Hurry! We must help Issy.
Stay at the door.
She's wasting time.
They are here, and we will find them.
No! No! Ah!
They killed her just like that. The creature is coming to the coach box. I have to get us out of here.
Ну
What
давай.
happened to Issida?
She's
Да всё
all
нормально.
right. She fled.
But her cry.
The creatures injured her, but then they let her go.
But
And then she ran off into the woods. Nuri, we have to go now. They'll kill us.
Garon!
Держи дверь, баба. Давай.
Fex be with me.
Я тут не так сильно тупил. Вообще, практически.
Make yourself useful for once.
Помню, что я немножко с канатом, ой, с кнутом затупил. Не увидел просто его, но не был.
Garon!
I'm working as fast as I can. Wait a minute. The brake is blocking the wheel. There. Now, quickly. I can do it, Nuri.
Garon!
I can do it.
Hadouken!
Was it not fate that drove him forth? The seer had sought them out. For the moment, they had been able to escape, but the creatures would never stop chasing them. Who could help them now? When the seer's harp sounds, Andergast will perish, Gwendling said. And the fairy is the key. Geron had to find out more about these things. The fairy scholar was his only hope. He was right to let Nuri live. He was deeply convinced of that. Even his darkest dreams didn't reveal what woe this decision would soon befall his hometown. But would he have decided any differently had he known?
О, вот здесь я зацепил.
Stop asking all the time. I'm not staying in the wagon. I've been in there for days. And those pale men stopped chasing us a while ago.
All right, but we'll have to talk about your magic at some point.
Look! A human!
What am I doing here?
Я заступил здесь с одной вещью. Я сейчас покажу, с какой.
Never again will the puppeteer tell this story, and that's my fault. Maybe I really am a bad luck charm. I'll just take it all.
Так, что здесь еще было? Вся, что ли? Да.
Futile, my boy. That's a dwarf's job.
Listen.
Что? Атака.
How are you doing?
I am sad that Isida is gone. I hope these terrors will come to an end soon.
That's why we're looking for the fairy scholar, to prevent worse things from happening.
Магия света.
What kind of magic was that you saved us with?
That was the power of the moonlight. It is like fire to the sad fairies. It burns them.
Печальная фея.
What do you mean, sad fairies?
I felt that they once were just like me.
And now they are sad?
Sure. If fairies lose their command over magic, they don't die but get consumed by darkness instead. Then they're sad and will never be able to laugh again.
To me, they seemed like mean fiends who have Isida's blood on their hands.
They're sad nonetheless. Believe me.
А, что смертельная
Your
магия?
magic is fatal, even for you, isn't it? You almost got burned by it yourself.
I didn't want you to die.
Thank you, Nuri.
What are we going to do now?
Ну, пророк
Why
феи.
do those mean fairies serve the seer?
You must have put a spell on them. And please stop talking about this subject. It's making me sad.
Снаряжение.
Need some gear before we can move on.
That's all right. I can do with a little rest.
Very well. Let's carry
Я
on
пошел.
later.
Сейчас вот здесь есть вот это вот.
Out
А,
of
то есть,
reach.
но до него не добраться.
Wanberries. Their bitter blue juice has healing properties.
И знаете, чего я не заметил? Его. Его.
Hail Rondra, Sir Knight. Could you kindly tell us where we are?
This is the Thash mountain range.
Thash. So the blood barrier is not far off.
It is but a short distance for a travelling knight. For a farm boy and a maiden, it might prove quite a journey.
I am no farmer.
My maiden, you should seek protection from a proper man in these dangerous surroundings.
What kind of a man?
I am Bogomil Wrathling, Knight of Andergast. At your service, fair maiden.
I am Nuri. This is my friend Geron.
Nuri it is. What an extraordinary name.
Рыцарь в этих местах.
What business does a knight of Andergast have in the Thash Mountains?
The king put me in charge of observing the orc tribes of the Blood Barrier.
You have travelled through the Blood Barrier?
Of course, but now I have to return to Andergast. There has been some unrest amongst the Tolokai. I have to report to King Eferdan immediately.
Снаряжение.
We need some gear. A rope, blankets, provisions, everything that can be of use.
Usually you can get those things from Graham, but the old pighead hides in his house and doesn't make a sound. I wouldn't trust that cutthroat anyway. Do you hear that, Graham? You are a cutthroat.
Исследователь не видал?
Did you run into an explorer in the Blood Barrier, near a red lake?
Red Lake? No, but if he came from the south, he must have been through here.
Грэм.
Why does this Graham hide anyway?
The stupid ox won't admit that I am right.
Right?
Right. He refuses to pay the dues he owes me.
What dues?
He's responsible for the death of my horse. Gave him spoiled fodder, so he died miserably. I'm in a hurry, but by foot alone I won't get far.
Хочешь, продам?
Why don't you buy this horse and carriage from us?
What use is Akani's trailer to me? But you can leave me your hack. What are you asking for it?
I'm not really sure.
Make up your mind about the price. Then I'll tell you mine.
Rondra be with you, Sir Knight.
And with you.
Fits exactly.
Fire! Murder! The orcs are attacking! What are you lot still doing here? Scram before the Black Furs get here.
Seems like you've been fooled, Sir Dwarf. The boy has sounded the bell. There are no orcs attacking.
What? What's going on in your wooden head, boy? Sounds the alarm without good cause and forces an honest dwarf out of his warm and comfy chair. I can't believe it.
I just wanted to... Well, you didn't answer the door, sir.
Well, forget it. But you can cut out the formal hogwash while we're at it. Who are you, anyway?
I am Geron of Andergast.
From Andergast? Just like this one there? Very well, then. My name is Graham, Grandoline's son. And this is Graham's open house.
Open house? Pfft.
What do you want, Geron of Andergast?
We
Снаряжение.
need gear and provisions for our journey. That means a good length of rope, blankets, water...
Very well. That'll be 1 ducat, please.
What? That's much too expensive.
By Fex and Angrosh, what did you expect? Do you think this stuff grows under the rocks around here? Too expensive? I can't believe it.
But...
You can ask again as soon as you have some money. 1 ducat for the...
Понятно. Спор с рыцарем.
What kind of argument do you and the knight have anyway?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The knight says you poisoned his horse.
Why, that's what he did.
Shut your face, Raffling.
Bah!
Настаивает.
So the knight is lying.
Listen, human. I don't think this is any of your business, so...
All right, all right.
Что если ты меня отравишь, следователь фей?
We're looking for a wise man who is said to be in the Blood Barrier at the moment, near a red lake.
One of those weirdos, eh? I remember one of them coming through here. Wanted to buy all sorts of stuff from me. Lots of obscure rubbish.
Do you know exactly where I can find him?
Yes. I'll tell you if you can offer me something in exchange. You rub my back, I rub yours, understand?
There you have it, my boy. The dwarf is a cutthroat.
Will you bugger off and take care of your swine?
Окей. Ну скажи...
Where is the fairy scholar, pray tell?
Do you have anything nice to offer me in exchange?
Скотина.
In that case, I have no idea where the chap is.
Скотина? Скажи. Ну вот, лошадь,
I'll
повозка.
sell you the horse and the trailer.
Nah, don't bother. I don't care much for hacks and what they drag around with them.
I'll leave you to it then.
What? No! By Angrosh and all the beard critters, my beautiful Jenna Creek Blueshine beard dye. Who did that?
Perhaps Angrosh himself has punished you for your vanity, Sir Dwarf.
What will my beard have to say to that?
Raven, after being a good scout for us these last few days, Nuri has asked me to be nicer to you.
What do you think? Will you be able to do that?
I'll try. How about you?
We'll see.
Текущая
We
ситуация.
were able to escape the Seer's creatures and have come a long way. Fate might smile on us favorably. Now we're back in charge.
Well, well.
Да ни хрена.
Fate. What do you think that is? Fate.
The will of the gods.
And you think you can bend the will of the gods to fit your agenda?
Да.
Every man follows his destiny. It's something the gods let us pursue.
What's your destiny, then?
At least it's not being a cursed bad luck charmer. I'm responsible for the pursuit of my own happiness.
Don't you fear the prophecy? What if your doom is inevitable?
My future hasn't been decided yet.
No one ever escapes from Satinav's boundless gaze.
А, кто такой Satinav?
Tell me more about Satinav.
He's known by many names. The 13-horned, the irresistible, the helmsman of the Barge of Time. He once was a mighty magician, or even a demigod. The gods chained him to the Barge of Time because he tried to be the master over his own future.
They say the gods don't like people to determine their own fate.
Like Satinav, we mortals are chained to time.
In that case, I will have to break those chains.
Есть какие-то новости?
Have you seen if those demons are still following us?
Didn't you shake them off?
I think I did. I could be wrong, though. They are mighty creatures of the Seer.
I didn't see anyone following us on my scouting flights.
Good.
But that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Don't start raining on my parade.
Вороний глаз.
Do you see the flower box at the dwarf's house up there?
I see him.
There are womberries in there. Can you fly up there and get me some?
Do you need a healing remedy? Are you injured?
No,
Нет.
but they are great for wounds. We should be prepared for all possibilities on our journey.
All right then.
А что если я скажу данную вещь, что он не принесет мне ничего, что ли?
Raven?
Печальные феи.
Nuri thinks that the Seer's creatures were wicked fairies. How come he's got such a strong relation to fairies?
You're barking up the wrong tree.
Does he plan to make her a wicked fairy as well?
Possibly.
Possible.
I'll
Окей,
have a
я
further look
пошел.
around. Now all I have to do is squeeze the berries. How do I fill it? Good old Garatian Bluebeard dye. Sir Knight Rathling.
What is it, my boy?
Уже за 1 дукат.
I'll sell you the horse for 1 ducat.
That old nag isn't worth more than half a ducat. And that would be the deal of your life, my boy. So do we have a deal?
No, we need 1 ducat.
Well, my offer still stands.
Нури, снаряжение.
I guess we'll have to move on without any gear, Nuri.
But I thought we couldn't go on without.
To venture into the blood barrier with insufficient means, that would be foolish.
But we don't have any money, and you refuse to give us enough for the horse.
Bah!
Ба. В тупике. Темные существа.
If we don't move along soon, the dark creatures will catch up with us.
I didn't think they were very dark. They were mainly sad.
They killed Isidore, and they almost got us too.
I thought they were a little bit like me.
No, I'm sure they weren't.
В тупике.
The night is right. We can't proceed further into the wild with nothing in our bags. I guess we're stranded for now.
No problem. I like it here. What are those trees over there?
If you feel all right, my girl, everything is just fine. But I can't stand to see fair maidens suffer.
I guess I'll have to look the other way then.
Ну, напомню.
I wonder what your friends at home are doing at the moment.
Why?
Well, they're all alone now, and they surely miss you.
All alone? Miss Greenbell, we have to go back and fetch them.
No, we can't go back now. Do you want to run directly into the creature's claws? We have to find the fairy scholar. He will help us, and then we can fetch Mrs. Greenbald and the rest.
Miss Greenbell.
Rainbow. Помощь для Нури.
Don't you want to help Nuri, good Sir Knight Rathling?
Oh my.
What's wrong with her?
She's sad that we can't go on.
What can I do for you, Nuri?
Miss Greenbell.
How can I help?
Один дука за лошадь.
Please help us out with 1 ducat, good Sir Knight. Half a ducat for the horse and half a ducat to make Nuri smile again.
I think you've got me, my boy. No gold in the world is spent in vain if it makes beauty smile again. Here you go.
I thank you, good knight.
So we can travel soon?
Yes.
And Miss Greenbell won't have to wait much longer.
Yes, that's the spirit, my girl. Say, don't you want to stay with me after all?
Not on your life.
Окей.
What do you want?
На,
Here's the money for the gear.
Wonderful. Here's your stuff. It's exceptional quality. Good value, too.
I sure hope so, dwarf.
I'll give you some advice for free. When you go into the blood barrier, you'd better not burden yourself with too much stuff. You'll feel every ounce in your bones up in the mountains.
Yes, I know that. I'll leave you to it then.
Пока не буду.
In case you're cold. Oh no, I forgot. You're a fairy.
I like you.
I don't.
No time to Nuri doesn't need a beard.
Европа сказал бы нужно. Вообще можно порезать.
It might have been
Я
a
не знаю
mistake to
зачем.
cut that up. Finally, I've cut it.
Oh, Gero.
Okay.
That must be 100 years old. At least it's a memento of Gwynling.
На тоник.
Can you make use of this Garatian beard tonic? I'll give it to you for some information.
Let's see it. Garetian? I guess this will have to make do until I can get my hands on the real stuff again.
Не привередничай, давай.
What do you want to know?
Исследуй. Куда тут пошел козел?
Where exactly has the scholar gone?
He babbled something about a cave to the north of a big orc statue, near a red lake. He couldn't wait to get there. His imp had made a mess of my whole shop.
Лепрекон?
What is an imp doing with a fairy scholar?
How the hell should I know? That was an unholy, uninhibited, nasty little imp. Ugly and mean. My shop still reeks of his foul mouth.
Как будто есть другие лепреконы. Куда
How
пошел?
do we get to this cave?
First you travel north, through the Screech Owl Forest, or better yet, past Bloodthorn Hollow. Oh, never mind. I'll show you on the map.
Последователь фей.
When did the fairy scholar pass through here?
Исследователь.
That must have been a month ago. Wanted to stay the winter in the blood barrier. I called him crazy. All his imp had for me was a dirty laugh.
Why, thank you, Master Dwarf.
Идем.
Come on, Nuri. Let's move on.
Come along, Raven.